Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade. We'll be doing our grade one English lesson on plural nouns. And before we start, we're going to log out to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. Grade 1. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of plural nouns. All right. So, sorry. So, our chapter is plural nouns. Our subject is English. We're doing English language arts. We're doing grade 1. And in the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of plural nouns is to use singular and plural noun and we're going to go over irregular plurals and we're going to find out what irregular plurals are. And we're going to select the word that matches the picture. So that is going to be our lessons for today under the chapter of plural nouns. It's to use singular and plural nouns. And then irregular plurals, select the word that matches the picture. Right? All right. So we're going to start with our lesson. So we're going to, when we talk about plural nouns, right? A noun, firstly, it names a person. So a noun, it names a person. An animal names a place or names a thing, right? So that is a noun. that names a person, names an animal, names a place, or it names a thing. And like our chapter says, plural nouns, right? So we can, so we have singular nouns and we have plural nouns. So the word that comes before a noun will sometimes tell you if there is either one or more than one. So we have singular nouns and we have plural nouns, right? So singular nouns, it tells us that we are making mention of one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, right? So we then talking about one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. All right. So words, if we look at words, right? Let me first bring this a bit down. Sorry. So words like this, that, one, a, and these are words that are sometimes used before one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, right? Because now it means that we are making mention of one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, and we call that singular nouns. One person, right? For example, an apple. So here we have apple, right? But now, if I say an apple, then it means I'm referring to one apple, right? May I have an apple, right? That means that you are asking for one apple because you're saying and in front of the word or in front of the noun, it makes mention of one thing that you want. In this case, one apple. Then we have one, the number one. So one bus. How many buses are there? Only one bus. So that is also singular because we're making mention of one bus. And even the word there in front, it tells us that we only see one bus or this one, only one of that. And then we have that baby. So if there's two cute little babies, right? But you're only pointing to the one baby with the bow on and you're saying that baby, it makes mention that you are only talking about the one baby. So that baby. So in Sorry. So if we look at words like an, one, that, that makes mention of one thing or one person or one animal or one place that we are talking about. And we call this singular nouns. This we will find, these words we will find in front of singular nouns, or we are making mention of one noun, one person, one animal, one place, one thing. That is singular nouns. Sorry. Then words like these, those, two, and many, those words, right? These, those, two, or many are sometimes used before more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. It's two or more. So here we said an apple, and an apple refers to one apple. But now, instead of asking for an apple, here when it comes to the plural form, we say two apples, meaning that here we have one apple, but here we have two apples. So this is plural. So two apples. How many apples you want? Two apples. And if we look at another word, right? Many buses. How many buses were there? Wow, there were many buses. Meaning it can be five or more, it can be 10 buses, six buses, but there were many buses, right? Meaning that there's more than one bus, and that is plural. And in those babies, yeah, we made mention of that baby, only the one baby. But over here, when it's plural, we say those babies. That means you're making mention of both the babies that sitting there, all two of the babies sitting there, or all of the babies that is over there. Those babies. And here we call this plural nouns. So anything that refers to something that is more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing, we call that plural nouns. If it is only one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, we call that singular nouns, right? So now let's go to a+students.ca, and we are going to continue with plural nouns. And we're going to use singular and plural nouns. And remember, we said singular nouns refers to one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, right? And then we said plural nouns refers to more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. So when it comes to singular and plural nouns, we can use words like this, that, one, a, or and. And we can use those words that can refer to one person or one animal, one place, or one thing. So we add these words in front of or just before our noun that makes mention of one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. And here we have an example. An apple, referring to one apple. Can you see there's only one apple that we see? I see an apple. I want an apple. May I have an apple? And that refers to one apple. And that word an we put in front of an, in front of apple, because that is what you want. Apple is our noun. One bus. You see, we only see one bus over there. So one is in front of the word bus, which is the noun. That baby with the blue dummy in the mouth. So it refers to one baby. And baby is our noun. And then we also have our plural nouns. And plural nouns refers to two or more people, animals, places, or things. So words like these, those, too many, we can use before more than one person, more than one animals, more than one place, or more than one thing. A noun that refers to more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. So, for example, like here, two apples. There's one apple and there's another apple. So one, two. How many apples? Two apples. And if you can see, we even added an S after our noun or at the end of a noun for apples. One apple. So there we say one apple, but two apples. Many buses. You see, they have one, two, three. It refers to more than one bus. So we can say, sorry, there are many buses standing outside because the kids are going on an excursion. Many buses because there's more than one bus. And then those babies, you see, there's one baby and two babies. It's two babies. So now if we say those babies are playing peacefully, or those babies are lying peacefully, or those babies are playing nicely, it makes mention of both babies, which is the two babies. All right. So once again, we have singular nouns and we have plural nouns. Singular nouns refers to one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. And we can use words like this, that, one, a, and an just before our noun that makes mention of one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. And then we have a plural noun. And the plural noun makes mention of more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. And we can use words like these, those, two, many, just before our noun that refers to more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. All right. So now we're going to our test where we are going to use singular nouns and plural nouns. All right. Here it says which word fits the sentence or fits in the sentence. It says Liz, one person, told me to make a wish, or Liz told me to make a wishes. Which one is correct? Option one, Liz told me to make a wish, or Liz told me to make a wishes. So Liz told me to make a wish, or Liz told me to make wishes. Option one, wish, or option two, wishes. Which one is correct? So which one is correct? And if we were to choose the correct one, we will say Liz told me to make a wish. One wish. Sorry. So option one is correct. Now, the next one says, don't take this, look at the word this. So don't take this glass away yet, or don't take this glasses away yet. If we use the word this, do we make mention of singular noun, does it come before a plural noun? And if you look at the word, especially this, then it says, don't take this glass away yet. So this comes in front of a singular noun. It makes mention of one thing. I won that. So that, look at the word that. So do we say, I won that prize for my drawing? Or do we say, I won that prizes for my drawing? Which one is correct? And if we were to choose the correct option, especially if we look at this word the is a word that we put in front of a singular noun. So we say, I won that. Sorry, it's that, sorry. That prize for my drawing. So option one is correct. So the next one says a. Remember, look at the word a. A, do we say a vet or do we say a vets helped the animal? So a vet or a vet helped the animal. Which one is correct? Option 1 or option 2? And if we were to choose the correct one, we will say a vet. Because remember the word a we use in front of a singular noun. So a vet, one vet, helped the animals. All right, so now we're going to irregular plurals, right? And if we look, sorry, sorry. So now we're going to look at irregular plurals, right? And we're going to select the word that matches the picture. And when it comes to irregular plurals, or firstly, when it comes to regular plurals, right? Regular plurals, it's like where we're just adding, it makes mention of more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing, right? And when we have our regular plurals, then we just add an S or ES to most of the nouns to show that there is more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. For example, one apple, right? Only one apple. Or if you make mention of more than one apples, then we say apples. You see, so we just added an S to that word apple to make it seem that there's now more than one. Same with bus. There's one bus, but if there's more than one bus, then we say buses. And as you can see, what did we add to that word? We added es. So which means that you can either add s like apples or es like buses to show that there's more than one person, animal, place, or thing. But now, when it comes to irregular plural nouns, right? They change the spelling of the words. So they change the spelling of the words, right? To show that there's more than one person, more than one place, more than one animal, and more than one thing. And when it comes to the irregular plurals, right? We cannot say add is or add es to show the plural form of the verb of the noun. Sorry, you are gonna have to just remember how the word changes or how the spelling changes from it being singular to it being plural. For example, one man. Look how we spell the word man. man. So one man. And if you make mention of more than one man, like yes, one, two, then we say two. Look at the spelling of the word men. men. So one man, but two men. men. Right? So that is one example of how, or let's say, of irregular plural nouns. So now we're going to look at the pictures and then we're going to say what the words are. Look at this word. Look at these three. Look at these pictures. Not even three, it's four. Look at these pictures. This is, if you look at one of it, one mouse. But since there is one, two, three, and four, instead of saying four mouse, we say four mice. So one mouse, but two or more mice. Not mouses, but mice. Mice is the word that makes mention of two or more mouse, right? Look at this word. Look at this picture. What do we call this little animal? And if we look at these two pictures, right, we say we have one. Yeah, let's say we have one goose, only one goose, but two geese. And you see how the wording changes or the spelling changes? One goose, double O, but one, two geese, double E. The wording or the spelling has changed. You see, and that is why we cannot say you need to follow a specific rule, right? Because if you look at the words man and men and now goose and geese, then you're just going to have to remember the spelling of the nouns in order for you to identify the irregular plural noun, right? All right, so now let's go to our test where we are going to select the word that matches the picture irregular plurals. Here we have one person, right? Yes, one. So do we say it's one person? Do we say it's one person, option one? Or do we say it's one people, option two? Which one is correct? Do we say it's one person, option one? Or do we say it's one people, option two? So do we say it's one person, option one, or one people, option two? Which one is correct? And if we were to choose the correct option, we will say it's one person. Remember, we say it's one person, but we say it's two or more people. So one person is correct. All right, look at this one picture. Do we say it's one woman with an A, or do we say it's one women with an E? Which one is correct? Option one for one woman, or option two, one women? And if we were to choose the correct option, we would say one woman, which is option one. All right, look at this. Here we have these little buggers that we have in our mouth. Do we say it is two? There's two. One, two. Look at that. Do we say it's two teeth or two tooth? Which one is correct? Two teeth or two tooth? So two teeth or two tooth? And if we were to make mention of it, we will say two teeth, right? So two teeth, one tooth, right? All right. Sorry. So this is the end of our lesson on plural noun. Remember, we say one tooth, but if there's two or more, we say it's teeth, right? It's like that is why we say, I brush my teeth in the morning and at night. So teeth, because we have a mouth full of teeth. But let's say, for example, one fell out, then we say one tooth fell out, right? But well done, well done. All right. So this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, grade ones, for joining the class. And I really hope you're going to have a good day so far. So till next time, goodbye.